start off my BTB career facing off against somebody who is so well respected and talented on our roster. I'd like to say all that, but I can't. You see, Clint Grant, I've given you every opportunity to step up and back up your words, to teach me something, to show me why I'm not ready and why I'm digging my own grave. I even told you I was willing to upend and hijack this entire New Year's Super Show card. Here I am. Let's see if you show. I doubt it based off of your actions so far. See, Clint Grant, this may be my first match, but I've been watching and learning from the boys in the back. And if there's anything I've taken away, it's two things. One, if you want to achieve greatness, you've got to look up. You've got to climb the ladder. You've got to look at the people above you and take them on. The other thing I've learned is, well, you can't afford your opponent any ammunition against yourself. You got to keep everything close to the chest. Here I am trying to face you, and I'm already breaking both those rules. Because, Clint, you see, by facing you, by challenging you, by calling you out tonight, I'm not looking up. If anything, this is a lateral move for my career. And in terms of ammunition, well, honestly, I'm not worried about anything you may think you have against me. The only reason I'm worried at all about ammunition when it comes to you is my future opponents. You see, by facing you tonight, by beating you tonight, all my future opponents can say my first win came against nothing but a glorified jobber. Worse, my first win is coming against a keyboard warrior. Clint Grant, you say you're a big deal. You call yourself Mr. 24. As far as I'm concerned, Stevie G took that name when he beat you for that title. Respect is earned, not given. And if the only reason you're a big deal right now is because the new guy keeps calling you out, if you don't have a major feud or a belt to back that up, I seriously doubt how big a deal you are. Clint Grant, I'm not calling you out tonight because I want to or because I have to. The only reason I'm calling you out tonight to beat you is so I can move on to the next best thing and an opponent that actually matters.
BTB Nation. It's your one and only Mr. 24. Coming back from the sabbatical a little early. Apparently there's this new kid on the block, Alex Dominguez, who likes to go by the moniker Doc. Really? Doc? So my advice to him, maybe team up with another angry dwarf. I have some ideas. There's a lyrical misfit, sewer rat. Maybe you could be a dwarf in one of your dwarf armies. Or if sleaze is not your type, there's that whole hygienically challenged, foul-mouthed sewer rat from Jersey. I like to call him Creepy. Case scenario, you could go with that one played out cliche of a dwarf we all like to call cheesy. So, how do I cut a promo against someone that's brand new, someone that's so green? Do I make fun of his delivery, the way he goes about things?
When I kill your brother, I talk.
Now that's mean. Maybe I'll go off his appearance. Maybe how he goes to his friend's house and ruins all his couches. Because this is how we handle pups in the BTB Nation.
Excuse me. Excuse me. What are you doing? That's how I roll.
Team yourself up with cheesy, sleazy, creepy. Do what you gotta do. You just ain't got it right now. You're just too green, my friend. I'm a former champion, something you may dream to be one day, but that's just not today. I'm the greatest. You're just the latest victim of Mr. 24.
What's going on? This is the Mexican-American Dream Double R, Rolling Roads. And I am here today to make a statement about a group that calls himself the Cartel. Oh man, I've seen scarier gangs in that movie Mean Girls than what I have on this with the Cartel. Kingpin and Killshot. Now you want to know something? You know, Juan Rivera, Kingpin, you know what I think of you every time I see you? You're that guy that goes to the local hangout spot where all the high schoolers go. And you're just there. You're the oldest guy there. And you tell them, hey, I got a car. I'm over 21. I got a house and I can buy alcohol. And they all just look at you and they laugh. And it seems like the only one that ever listened to you and went with you was Killshot. The little boy that wished he could. The little boy that tried to fit in so bad. He just couldn't do it. So he goes with an older guy. Calls himself Kingpin. Y'all go over to the apartment and you tell him, hey, can you give me a name? And he goes, you know what? Yeah, you're going to be Killshot. But you know what? In my opinion, Killshot sounds like a cheesy Suicide Squad member name. That ain't original, just like y'all ain't original with them Homer Simpsons and the mask and your mama's restroom. I don't go for that. You know, the Mexican-American Dream is a very dangerous individual. The only difference between you and I is I don't brag about it. I do it. And that's the difference between you and I, is I get it done without saying a word. Now, Cartel, you picked the wrong team when you went against the marvelous dream team of the Mexican-American Dream Double R, Rolling Roads, and the marvelous one, Marvelous Mark. Now, Cartel, y'all ain't much of a threat. Y'all ain't nothing to me. Y'all are one of the biggest jokes that I've ever faced. You're one of the biggest jokes that I've ever seen. And y'all do not stand a chance against Marvelous One and I. And I guarantee you that.
You know they say if you want to find the rats and cockroaches, you come here to the alley. Well, the Marvelous One has come to this environment because this is where the Cartel, the rats and cockroaches of BTB, like to hang out. And you know, myself and Double R are coming to take you down. Kingpin, if you know anything about bowling, you know that the Kingpin is the first one to go down in a strike. We're here coming for a strike. And my partner Double R, Rolling Roads, the Mexican-American Dream, is going to take you down first. And then he's going to tag me in. And you see I've dressed down for the occasion because I'm going to take on Anthony Vasquez, Killshot. And Killshot, just so you know, I've been taking bang bang and turning into pew pew all my life. So you can take those skinny little arms and skinny little legs, come out of your mother's bathroom and come face me. And I can tell you one thing, it will be a marvelous victory. The Marvelous Dream Team did not come here to play. We came here to win, and win we will.
January 4th is here. Mid-card mark in double roasted rolling. And my darkness has reached its peak. And you can see it through my veins. Get ready to burn. You never had a chance. And after I drag your soul to the darkest, deepest, dirtiest abyss I can find, my tag team partner will make sure you are never heard of or seen again. The darkness runs deep, and soon it'll run deep through you, and your veins will be in a toxic waste, and you will be in shock. You never had a chance, so I hope you know, after this, you'll never be seen again. I got one piece of advice for you left, mid-card mark, in double roasted rolling. At the end of this, all you're gonna see is black. Just know, at the end of that tunnel, I'm waiting for you. And I'm taking you down to the dark depths of hell. When you come back, your soul will be different. You will be reincarnated to something else. Something BTB has never seen. So get ready, because after this defeat, there ain't no more Mark, and there ain't no more Roland. We here, we conquered, it's over. Run.
Marvel's Dream Team versus the Cartel at the Super Show. Here we are. Let me tell you something. Just because we lost our fucking title match doesn't mean we're easy pickings. You wanted to call us out because we lost? You thought that was going to be easy. No, let me tell you something. I reached a whole new level of violence. Listen, Mark. I would grab that head and start carving you little by little until Jose can recognize you. He'll take those glasses off just to see who that is. He'll say, "What the fuck? What happened, Mark? What you got yourself into?" I say, "Oh no, Juan just lost his mind." He started carving me up little by little. I couldn't see anymore after that. Then here's your tag team talking about Double R, thinking that, oh, you know what? I'm gonna bring Mark into it. We're gonna have a good team against the Cartel. Baba, let me tell you something. We're not the team to fuck with. Just because we lost and you thought you were easy pickings, I would do the same thing to you, little by little. Start carving you up until the bitter end. Until you guys will pass out from the blood lost fucking with us. Cartel all day.
David, you see this fence? It's beautiful, ain't it? It's a beautiful thing about it. Somebody, you touch it, the cold steel feels good to you, don't it? But that's the thing of it. You don't touch cold steel and expect something good to come out of it. You don't touch anything that's dangerous, that could hurt you, and expect something good to come out of it, David. You don't think of anything. And I don't either, but you know, I have the sense to know who to mess with and who not to mess with, and yet again, time and time again, you try to be this man who goes after all the champions, but yet you fail. You have these shortcomings all the time, and you come back and say, this is going to be my time, this next time, this is going to be my good time. I'm going to win, I'm going to win, I'm going to win. But yet, you don't. Yet, you keep running into the steel fence, wanting it to go your way, wanting everything to be your way. You want everything to be something that you want it to be. But yet, David, everybody proves you wrong. Everybody puts you down with one single bullet. And that's all I need. Why I'm bringing a full clip to this gunfight is very simple, David. For the fun of it. For the pure fun of the family wanting you dead. The pure fact that I held them back, that Brett Jacobs held them back and said, no more. They said, no more. We don't like David Abable being involved in our business. We don't want him near us. And David, this small section of fence I have near me, it's only the beginning of what's coming to us. What's going to happen to you is something no storybook will ever be able to tell. You picked the wrong family to mess with, David.
They say that the Titans were greater than the Greek gods.
that they ruled with an iron fist. But it also says in Greek mythology that the Titans were destroyed by the hand of one. Now you've been given the moniker the Titan by Mr. Chipmunk, or as the world knows him as Mr. Tim Lee Later, the head of the family, the Bobby Heenan wannabe. Lane, they feel as if this is one and done. The match is yours, because everybody calls me the prodigal failure. But what the family and the rest of this BTB nation needs to understand is that I'm not playing kiddie games anymore. I believe deep down in my heart, in my soul, that I have what it takes to be the World Heavyweight Champion. And that journey to the World Heavyweight title, well, my man, it starts with you. See, you are the lamb that's being led to slaughter. You just don't know it yet. And inside of a 15-foot high steel cage, I get to mangle, batter, and bruise your body. I get to rip the flesh from your bones and leave you as a bloody carcass. I'm going to bloody you and beat you so bad inside the steel cage that Tim and Brett are going to realize, oh my God, the prodigal son, he's dead serious. He wants the World Heavyweight title. What can we do? But you see, Lane, there is nothing that can be done. There has been a reawakening within this soul. There is a fire burning hotter than hell. And when it's all said and done, the only message you will get to send to Tim after the steel cage is dial 911.
Alright, Gary. You wanted this, right? You wanted the world champion. You wanted the Brett Jacobs, right? Congrats. You got him. Now, Gary, I can sit here and I can lie and say that I'm happy to be graced with your presence, your bumming presence, your knee-thumping presence, begging me for change presence. I could say I'm happy. I could say what a pleasure it is to go against you. But let's be honest, Gary, it doesn't go both ways. You know you're happy that I grazed the comments and decided to go after the one guy who did nothing but insult the man himself, the man who defeated the unbeatable man, the man who defeated Mr. Entertainment, the man who changed BTB for what it is today. New year, right? New year, new us. New year, it's time to change, let's be honest. I've already changed before the year ended, and let me tell you, the change ain't over. The change ain't gonna stop, and everything's just gonna keep changing and changing and changing and changing, Gary, and I hope it changes for you for the best. I hope that you get some grooming lessons. I hope you make that change really quickly, because let's be honest, the bum gimmick, the homeless person gimmick, it ain't working, bud. It ain't. Now I can sit here in the red light and talk and act like I'm Father Ludacris, but let's be honest, I'm the savior of BTB. I have done nothing but help BTB. Every single move I've made has bettered this company, and you cannot disagree with me. You know why, Gary? You know why you can't disagree? Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I beat Mr. Entertainment. You didn't, I did. New logo. What a coincidence that the logo is gold, just like my hair, just like the gold that's going to be on my shoulders. Let's think of another change, shall we? Oh, promo styles now. The inventor of strong style promoing. Moi. Thank you. Now, Gary, I'm not going to tell you any more changes. You know why, Gary? Frankly, it's not worth my time. You can just go through the feed and do that on your own time if your minutes are good enough. Gary, get ready, bud. Because this is the most attention you're going to get from a champion yet, and I don't see it ever changing. So, Gary, before I go, before I leave, before I end this video, I want to give you one message. Don't mess with somebody out of your league. Just because I couldn't give you any spare change doesn't mean that there's some bum like Babel around. Babel will give you change, not me.
Brett Jacobs. Brett Jacobs of the family. Should I say Timmy's little bottom bitch? Because all you are is a bottom bitch to Timmy. A little hoe. And the rest of the family is Timmy's little hoe train. And he's your pimp daddy. Speaking of Pimp Daddy, I'm surprised he gave you permission to even have this match. Hey, Buttercup. You want to sit there and talk all this smack? And talk all this shit about me? Please, you don't even know who I am. You don't even know what I'm about. And I know what you're about. You need Timmy to get a belt. You also need your friends to dress up for you so you can pretend to beat them up because you can't do shit yourself. You're weak. You're not championship material. Champion needs to be tough, not some little pretty boy that thinks who he is with a big mouth. I wouldn't be surprised if Tim's feeding you all this bullshit. Listen, my friend. Little boy. You were still sucking on your mother's teeth when I was out there laying and slaying. Please, what do you know about it? Call yourself champ, you walk around here. Who do you fucking defend against yet? Nobody. Nobody. Your first match is a non-title. You know? I'm sick of you running around talking your mouth. Brett, when I'm done with you, you're gonna have nobody to thank but Tim. Cause I'm gonna leave you in a world of hurt. In a puddle of your own blood. You really don't know what you got yourself into. Because even after all this is said and done, it's not forgotten. And I will never forget. You're a marked man, Brett. You know? You think shit's a joke. You like to call us names. You like to make fun of my beard's weird. You can't even grow a beard, bitch. So when you decide to crawl out from underneath Tim's shadow, then you could talk your shit. But until then, you're just nothing but Timmy's little bottom bitch.
Who is the man? Where is the man's world? What is the man's atmosphere? Or who is the man's fans? Well, see, the man's fans in reality are King Dot diehards. Because see, the man is not a man of his word. The man is a stone cold con man. And this con artist, he claims he will defeat me and convert the brass knuckles to the diamonds knuckles champion. But a wise man knows better, because them fake diamonds are man-made. See, they are nothing but cheap cubic zirconias. This is the main reason why you're not the man of the house. You failed being a ladies' man.
Because we all know diamonds are a woman's best friend. And that countless upon countless rhetoric you spew is trash. You are BTB's undisputed, the undisputed garbage man. And I, King Dot, the handyman, the hitman, with my weapons of choice, either my chain, my bat, or my Kingo stick. I will deliver the hit like the postman. Decimated, battered, and bruised. You are the broken man. And you will be man down, man down. And King Dot is the modern day Renaissance man. I am the man of man. And by God, I am the brass knuckles champion. So after I deliver the King Boot kick, you will have to recycle back to the man of the past. Because the fact of the matter is, you was who you was before you got here. And that, my friend, is Mr. Chris like Chuck Norris. So Mr. Norris, as you sit back and lick your wounds and take heed, wrap your brain around that. Women lied, the man lied, but King Dot don't.
To the man's world. Well, it seems the day is the day. It seems that you try to pull all the tricks out of the bag. That's what I should tell them, huh? It seems that they thought they really could be in the man's atmosphere. That's what I should let them know, huh? They're all not ready. They're not ready to really experience the atmosphere of the man. The Mac is, and that's why he's by my side, to make sure that this becomes as complete as it should be. My Diamond Knuckles Championship is just in a grasp of mine. That's what I should tell him, huh? But again, alas, the nation isn't ready to see the true man's atmosphere. Nevertheless, the man's world. The Mac, he gets it. But King Dot, you don't. You've been spreading lies ever since you touched and tarnished that title. I shall reclaim and bring it back to all its glory, shining bright as it's supposed to be. You, King Dot, have always been the man of 1,000 lies, lying about your reign as my Diamond Knuckles Championship, lying about your reign and kingdom in the man's world, lying to the people of the BTB nation, saying that you are the most dangerous in this game. Sir, the board rushed me for an important engagement, and I had to come fresh out the shower just to acknowledge your presence in my world. So let it be known, it will be and shall be done. The man will become the World Diamond Knuckles Champion. That's what I should tell him, huh? You're the only one that gets it. The true man's fan. And the Mac as well. So we'll be coming. And as always, have a great day now. Alright?
I wasn't gonna see me. I'm the underboard to this shit. Factions here forever, motherfucker. See this 2019? Ladies and gentlemen of the BTB, this how I'm gonna do it. You wanna imitate me? Well, at least spit some hot fire. like this. You can't estimation, your face express devastation, that's your destination. Your life's done, there's no time left in regulation. Stop your breath, stop respiration, yoke your throat, that circulation. Pop shots with no hesitation, send you on a permanent vacation. With me making reservation, locates to your face for suffocation. I float with levitation, my pose an inspiration for the celebration of being the best across the nation. Your rhymes got you wasted, cause impatience got you hating, cause you're waiting for your punchlines to save them. For the dumb rhymes, I played them. You may spit fire like a dragon, but I'm the knight who slays them. My mic enslaves them. Then sign a declaration. Face it, there's no escaping the devious administration. You can run at a desperation, racing to safer places, but my stations are set up in difficult formations. I'm a criminal Caucasian, creating critical situations, and after all the harm caused, will get a standing ovation. I flow like radiation, my flow's my own creation, so keep being impatient. I'll rip you in 3 phases. That's how you do it. It's Sean G, Stunning Gordioso of the faction. Get it right. Take these words home. Think them through. Because the next promo I write might be about you. It's time to make some changes. And it starts tonight. One thing's gonna stay the same. It's the faction. 1.